Hi friends, how are ya? Welcome back to my channel for another vlog, and I'm starting this vlog in the car because today I'm getting stuff done. I'm getting my life in order. I got home late last night from spending Christmas with my parents because, as I explained in the end of the last vlog, in case you missed it, there was a cancellation appointment at one of the DPS, which is equivalent to the DMV if you're in California, but there was a cancellation last minute for a driver's license appointment. Otherwise, every location was fully booked until like March, so I snagged it up as soon as I saw it because I'm trying to get proof of residency in Texas before 2022 so that I hopefully don't have to pay any California taxes in 2022. My CPA was like, it's not necessary, but it would be very helpful for proving that you have residency in Texas. So I was like, let's do it. So I'm here early morning hoping I have all the documents. I literally tried to think of every single potential thing I could need and brought like every proof of my married name, every proof of my maiden name, so many proofs of addresses, so many things, because I don't want to be turned away because that has happened to me once before. Today, I just want to like get the house in order. I have packages to unbox, all that kind of stuff. And tonight, I'm very excited because I am touring a fancy gym because I think I want to do that. It's been something on my list. I don't know if you've heard of Equinox. It's a very nice gym, and in Texas it's actually cheaper than the Pilates studio I was going to in California monthly. But in addition to Pilates, I could take yoga classes, bar classes, cycling classes, so many different classes, and I was thinking that would probably motivate me to like get out and move my body for mental health purposes, for endorphins. So I have an appointment to tour it today because they're running a huge sale where you get no initiation and gift cards and the whole shebang. So that's today. Oh, and then tonight my parents come. Very long intro. I'm sorry, just a lot of things. My parents are actually coming to visit me because I wasn't planning on leaving Boerne yet, and I think they just don't want me to spend my first New Year's Eve alone, which is very sweet. So they said, how about we come to you? We can like make mocktails and play board games on your building's rooftop. And I said, that sounds like a dream. So that is our plan. Dear Lord, I hope I have all of the documents I need. Thank you, amen. Let's go do it.
Now surging 8 at window number 33.
An absolute Christmas miracle happened. Not only did I have all the correct paperwork, but he was going through my system, and my maiden name was still valid from when I renewed my driver's license in 2015. And he was like, I can just change your name right now. And I was like, we haven't even officially filed for divorce. I don't have anything yet. He was like, doesn't matter because it's still valid in our system. And I was like, okay. So my license now says Janse. It just feels like a big step. It made my heart really happy. I love Janse, and I was hesitant to get rid of it when I got married anyways. Really wish I didn't. So it feels really good to have it halfway legally back. Obviously still have to do Social Security and all that kind of stuff, but I definitely think I have to wait for the divorce decree to be able to do that. I don't know. It's one step that I didn't think I would get to do today. So that feels awesome. I have a couple packages we should open, and then I need to clean this house before my parents get here later tonight. That's the plan. So I got a notification that I had a lot of packages, but only 2 of them are worth opening on camera to see what they are with you guys. That's the funny thing about being out of town in an apartment building is like we have a shared mail room, and they threaten if you don't pick up your packages in 2 days that they'll send them back, like return to sender. But I was hoping that they would have some grace during the holidays. I don't know if they've sent any back, but so excited. A few things from Equilibria. This vlog is unsponsored, by the way, but I have worked with Equilibria in the past, so I don't remember exactly what my promo code was, except for that it was very good. I'll put it down below if you're looking for CBD, because I love this stuff. Also got their soft gels and some more of the daily drops. This is what I use every day. I love it so much. I'm really excited to try the gummies. Should we open them? That's what it looks like. They taste very good. They smell like CBD, but they don't taste like CBD. And then this looks like PR from Youth to the People. I don't know how they got my new address. I wonder. A few of my really good friends work at Youth to the People. Ooh, a serum? Whoa, do you see that? It's a pop-up. Look at it from the side. Wow, they do the most, truly. There's incense. What is this? Oh, it's an incense holder. Is it a flower or an octopus? That's so cute. And then Cactus and Oasis Serum, plump, firm, and hydrate. Wow, they have such good branding and such cool PR packages. Oh, I am so excited. I have had very dry skin lately, so I'm excited to try that. Thanks, you to the people. What a sweet little gift. Wow. What do you say we clean the house? I slept on curls last night and I'm really not digging the way they turned out next day. That's just a side note. Okay, let's pick up. Cue a montage. Now the afternoon, and we had quite the afternoon. I want to preface this with everything's okay, but Max hasn't fully been himself. He's still been very happy and cheerful, so at first I wasn't too concerned, but just not very interested in food. But he's a grazer. He's not the type of dog that's like, feed me. He'll just he eats like a cat, you know? On our walk earlier, he had a little bit of blood in his stool. And so I was concerned. I called his vet and I was like, is this something I should bring him in for? And they said, actually, take him to the emergency vet just to make sure everything's okay. So we were there all afternoon. I was kind of panicked because, I mean, this sounds very pessimistic to say out loud, but clearly things have not gone well for me the last few months. So my mindset's kind of worst case scenario a lot of the time now, just not really trusting life, if that makes sense. And they ran all types of testing, spent about $650 there today, and everything came back fine. So I'm very relieved. They also gave him fluids just to make sure under his skin. Did not know you could do that. They said you can do that in dogs and cats because they have such elastic skin. So he's a little bit of a hunchback right now because they literally just put fluids in his back. And they said that it will kind of, work its way through the body and just be very hydrating. And he got probiotics, and I'm just supposed to just make sure he eats, so I'm making him some rice. I might find some eggs because those are his favorite. But it was a little bit of a panic. He's so sweet. I love him so much. He's literally my whole world. So my emotional attachment to him scares me sometimes because he's my everything. He's my roommate. He's my snuggle bud. He's my walk companion. He's who I talk to. And I'm going to be keeping a close eye on him. Glad mom and dad are going to be here too, so that at least one person can stay with him if the rest of us go out and do anything, just for the next day or so to really make sure he's feeling good. It's my update. And actually, mom and dad will be here in about an hour. It is nighttime. Parents are here, and all restaurants in Austin are fully booked. So we're having a takeout night.
Oh, yeah.
We got some gluten-free Asian fusion food. And
don't tell me gluten-free.
They're all
good.
gluten-free.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Every single thing is gluten-free.
All right.
But you've had
Sweet.
this before and you did not know.
Okay.
Even like the fried orange chicken and the egg rolls are gluten-free.
Awesome.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I don't know.
This
and
place
these
is
are
really good.
These are the toppings for the pho. We got pho, we got orange chicken, we got too much. We got lunch tomorrow.
Yeah, better too much than too
Because
little.
we might not be able to eat New Year's Eve. Yeah, we won't be able to eat out tomorrow.
Yeah, you're right.
Cheers to that.
It's all good.
Yay. Good morning. It's New Year's Eve. Mom and I just took a walk. We got some coffee. And since I have both parents here, I was getting a lot of DMs asking about like, how are your parents doing through this season? And just a lot of different questions that I thought could be kind of interesting to have a little heart-to-heart chat conversation and kind of briefly gauge y'all's opinions and feelings and everything for the new year.
Sounds good.
You down?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
A lot of people were saying like, how are you guys doing as my parents? How do you feel about everything? / how does it feel to have a daughter going through a divorce and a daughter that's planning a wedding? And I don't know if y'all have any thoughts about how you feel.
Yeah, I mean, for us, it's been sad to see what you've had to go through, but we have also been so impressed with how strong you've been through this whole thing, and that you're putting yourself out there to very much increase the likelihood that going forward you will be happy You'd be well-rounded. Have already gone to visit churches or a church all by yourself, which I thought was really cool.
Thanks.
And you have been very intentional in setting up plans with friends.
Yeah.
So, and then also as far as having another daughter, planning her wedding, it's exciting. We're very excited about her plans to get married to an awesome guy that she's been dating for over 3 years now.
No, longer, 4. I think I just celebrated 4.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So but it's I understand though that it could be hard for you to see this.
It's not.
Okay.
It's
which I
weird.
think is cool.
A lot of people's first 2 questions are, do you hope for reconciliation? Which now my answer is definitely no. And how is it having a sister wedding planning? And for me, it's like I don't look at that any differently now.
Well, you've been amazingly supportive and
I'm excited
exciting for her. So,
the only thing I'm nervous about is maid of honor throwing her bachelorette. I'm like, I am not rowdy, cool, fun enough to plan a bachelorette for. I don't even drink. I don't know what are bars.
Yeah. But I think Jacqueline knew that going into
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Another thing I wanted to ask, something that has been really cool throughout this season is how many people have reached out that are also young, going through a divorce or maybe a very serious long-term breakup. And something that has really kind of broken my heart is a lot of people have said that their parents and their family are just like not at all understanding or supportive, particularly a lot of more traditional Christian parents, which I would consider you guys to be that. So I think it would be cool if you're willing, as like a parental figure in some of these girls' lives, to kind of give your thoughts about what they're going through, because so many people have sent me their individual stories, and there's some similar things to me in terms of, wasn't necessarily their choice, maybe there wasn't loyalty, or there's much more severe cases as well in terms of abuse and very sad, serious things, and still their parents are not supportive of them getting out of that situation. So I don't know if there's anything that either of you want to say to those people.
Yeah, I would just say, want to say I'm really sorry for what you're going through, because that's awful. I would say that even if we didn't have a daughter going through it, because there's nothing that hurts more than that. And I'm really sorry. And I feel like if you're not being adored and cherished, and if the vows are not being kept for whatever reason, I mean, maybe not necessarily adultery, but maybe just even something else that takes over and is more important than continuing to be loved and cherished and adored, then, I'm sorry for that, and I would want more for you.
Don't cry.
Okay.
You're too sweet. Do you have anything you want to add?
No, I mean, I completely see eye to eye with Mom on that. I don't think a life of being miserable just to stay with the partner that you got married to, in your case, another 50, 60 years, I would hate to see you go through that. And I am very, very excited at the thought of you finding the perfect mate who you can share your life with for the next, like I said, 50, 60, 70 years. So yes, we are so supportive, and we're excited for your future.
I think that something cool about y'all is you realize that there's a lot of gray areas, and sometimes like never get divorced isn't really an option. And it's nice to be understanding that there's so much more to the story than that. And there's healthier situations for some people, So I appreciate that about y'all.
And I wanted to add too that, we are very close with the pastor who married y'all. And I kind of told him what was going on, and he threw no shade your way whatsoever.
Speaking of future partners, y'all know that I'm ready to be single and figure out who I am as an individual. But if there was one thing that you would like for me to keep in mind once I am ready to date, what would it be?
It's funny because I gave this some thought recently, and just in general, what makes a good marriage, what makes a good partner. And really, honestly, I feel like one big thing it comes down to is somebody who is super others oriented on their own, they want to serve people and love people. Because a couple things, I feel like that's kind of the design for us, is that if we love others and serve others, then we are a happy person by ourselves, and it doesn't take someone else to make us happy. And so that will just be a joyful person. And then that translates over into marriage, because too, like Dad always says, a successful marriage is like if you kind of almost want to outdo each other in kindness for each other. But even so, like if that's just the type of person.
I tried to adopt that mentality, but in an unhealthy way, to where I kept it even if it was never reciprocated.
Yeah.
So I think it's important to find someone that
ahead of time, that is just their personality, that's just their desire, is to love and serve.
And so yes, you kind of stole what I was going to say, and I agree with that.
Well, you have
and,
been married for a long time, so.
And actually, I recall on the toast I gave at your rehearsal dinner, me saying exactly that. And then also, I think it's important that y'all have some interest, that y'all can share or embrace the other person's interest, and really enjoy your time with each other. To me, it's, like your mom is my best friend, and we have so much that we love doing together. And so anyway, I think that is very important too.
I love that. Last rapid fire
Yeah.
question. Not ready for relationships yet, so I'm going to focus on the singleness question for a second. Both of you guys got married. You were 22, you were 24, but you were young. So you didn't really have much time single in your 20s, which is something that I now have. Self-sufficient. I have income. I have freedom. Is there something that you wish you would have done had you had that phase, or something that you really hope I prioritize in this next phase of life, like the good parts of it? What's one thing, rapid fire?
Just maybe freedom to, if you have any hobbies or interests that would maybe take a lot of time, and maybe have fun doing that. Because I think it's important, once you do get married, that you try not to have these hobbies that pull you away from your spouse for all weekend long, every weekend, things like that. This is your chance to get to go out and experience whatever you want without feeling like you ought to be there for someone else.
And then you can know which things bring you the most fulfillment and joy to carry into a marriage.
Yeah,
That's
for
cool.
sure.
What about you?
I would say, first of all, it's kind of cool to have that stage of life, because it's a stage of life you don't get back. So, it's kind of fun to experience another stage of life. But I'd say you're working hard. You don't have a reason to really concentrate too much on savings now. So do fun things. Travel.
I do want to
Get a
travel.
massage. Soft and
I am on my
Do it.
My massage budget has increased a lot in this season of life for health and enjoyment.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, I can't relate to that.
Travel you can.
Yes, I can.
Yes. I love y'all. Thanks
Yeah,
for
love you
chatting. We might go to a nursery and get some plants, because all my plants died. But it's also freezing in 2 days, so that might be a really bad idea. It is New Year's Eve night. We had dinner, and our big, wild, rowdy plans are to play games on the rooftop. Yes. And keep our eye out. I just saw some fireworks happening over here. I don't think the camera's going to pick it up, but keep our eye out for fireworks. We really thought it was going to be rowdy up on our building's rooftop, but nobody's here.
Can you see that skyline?
I know. Stunning.
So cool.
It's kind of a blur in the background, but I'm excited. We got Scrabble, and Dad, what is that game?
Sequence.
And what is Sequence exactly?
It is a new game that we just learned a couple weeks ago at some friend's house that invited us over for dinner. And it's kind of a, how would you describe it? It's kind of a card game, checkers, sort of. Kind of. Anyway, it's a lot of fun.
Interesting.
It's
That's
easy
fun.
too. Yeah.
I'm excited to learn something new. I just can't believe we have this all to ourselves right now.
I know.
I guess most people are like at parties with their friends, not playing board games with their parents on New Year's Eve.
What could be better than this?
Wow. Good morning. It is New Year's Day. I wanted to let you know that the Sequence game was actually very fun. I feel like it's a really good game for families. I think it said ages 7 and up, but I feel like younger could play it because you just basically draw cards and you play one card at a time and put a chip on a board and you try to get 5 in a row. You try to block people and you try to like do it sneaky. So it's like Connect 4 but Connect 5 and with cards. So it was really easy and fun. And we played that and we actually stayed up till midnight, which I was surprised for, and there was so many fireworks around. I don't know if I was just in an area that didn't have a lot of fireworks for New Year's or if it's like just Texas versus California and Texans love things that go boom. I don't know, but there was a lot of fireworks. So that was fun to see. It was fun to see. And now for New Year's Day, our only plan is we kind of leisurely slept in, got ready this morning, and we're going to take my new bike out on the Austin trails. Mom and Dad brought their own bike too, and then they're going to be heading back later this afternoon. But it'll be fun to see if I'm capable of riding a bike on a busy trail with walkers and runners and dogs, and I'm not the most coordinated, so it's like going from I haven't had a bike in 10 years to advanced. So we'll see how this goes.
You are the golden sun that shines upon me, never left unsung. You're in everything I see, and they can't take away.
We're home from our bike ride. Yes, I had good lunch. We biked like 5 miles. How do you feel like that went?
It was so fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I got chili oil on my Align leggings, which I'm bummed about. Can you see?
I told her she didn't have her napkin in her lap.
I did. I just have a long lap.
She has a great long lap.
I have a very short torso and a very long lap. But Mom and Dad are packing up to go. I was telling her it's like this weird mixed thing of like, I know I need to, it's the new year, holidays are over. I need to like get on my life, find a routine, catch up on all the work that I've been so behind on. But I also kind of don't want to, but I know I'll feel better once I do. Yeah.
I don't even want it to be over.
Max, I can smell your breath from here, dude. You okay, bud? All your weird new probiotics you're eating. It's 80 something degrees today, and tomorrow it's getting down to the 20s. I didn't check weather in LA. Like you don't need to. It's like, it's gonna be maybe like in the 60s and like maybe up to the 70s. Yeah. But you have to check weather here because today it's summer and tomorrow it's dead winter.
It really is.
Before Dad leaves, I want to see if he wants to say bye to y'all.
Goodbye. It's been awesome. Awesome trip.
Been
awesome
awesome.
getting to see you, and awesome getting to visit with you guys too.
You know what's weird? We normally know like the next time we're gonna see each other, and we don't have anything in the books.
Bummer, dude.
Could be next week. Could be next month. That's sad. Let's not do that.
No way.
No.
No.
Probably very
Next
soon.
2 to 3 weeks for
Let's
sure.
be honest.
Yeah.
It'll be soon.
Because I can easily drop by en route from Houston back to Boerne.
That's been so fun. Austin's halfway between his work and our home. So
it works good.
sometimes he comes to get dinner.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Parents are gone, and I'm going to finish the day cleaning, editing, doing computer work, and I actually have a whole list of, do y'all ever make brain dump lists? I have a whole brain dump list of things that I've been procrastinating that I'm going to see how many I accomplished tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and say bye. Thanks for hanging out. New Year's Eve, New Year's with me. It was very different, but it was great. And I'm very thankful it was great. Very thankful. So thanks for being here. I love you. I will see you in another vlog in like 2 days. I hope you have the best rest of your day. See you soon. Bye.
So give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more talking to you. Here we go again, staying up all night to see if you've been texting me. Where do we go from here? I wanna go all